We started? Sorry, I was manifesting. And yes, I know that a lot of you are skeptical about manifestation, but let me tell you this. It's really working, especially if you know a 7-step system by Roxie Nafousi. I hope I pronounced her name right. Or maybe not. Let's figure it out today. Guys, before we start discussing a 7-step system by Roxie Nafousi, I wanna say that I dedicated January to elevating your life. Because New Year came, so it's time to set new goals, to learn yourself a little bit more, and of course to use the best practices to manifest, to achieve whatever you desire. And today's book is gonna be about manifestation, how to manifest whatever you want in your life. This is the book about a 7-step system of manifestation by Roxie Nafousi. Why I chose this book? First, because I got curious, and secondly, because it's basic. It has everything that you need to know how to manifest. Of course, I'm gonna add something from myself because I don't agree with everything that is written there, you know. I actually would change this book a little bit more, but let's start discussing each step separately, and in the end I will tell you my opinion, or maybe somewhere in between, because I always need to say my opinion. So the author starts the book with talking about energy, that all our thoughts, emotions and feelings are all made up of energy. And when we change our thoughts, we change the way we feel and we change the emotions we experience. So whatever we put out, we attract it back. Why it's important to know? Because everything is made up of energy. I recommend you to watch documentary Emotion. It explains a little bit deeper about energy and how it works and how you can use it for yourself to have anything you want, or to be healthy, to have good relationships, etc. And of course, why it's important to know? Because if you know that you can alter your thoughts, then you can alter your emotions and feelings, and consequently you can alter your reality. And of course, as I said, it's the main thing, not only in manifestation but in general in life, because if you know how energy works, then you understand how life works. And how exactly energy works in manifestation, we're gonna discuss right now. We're gonna talk about the 7-step system that author describes in the book, and basically this is the main point of the book, yeah, how to manifest, step by step, and let's go. And first step is to have a clear vision. There is a nice saying in the book by Robin Sharma: everything is created twice. First in your mind and then in reality. So basically it's understanding what you desire, imagining everything in details, and of course feeling it. The more elaborate the visualization, the more powerful it becomes. I just didn't like one thing, you know, because she's saying that it's not necessary to know exactly in details what you desire, and she gives an example when she wanted to manifest unconditional love and she got pregnant. No, excuse me, but not everyone is ready for a child, you know, so I prefer to know all the details to avoid this kind of cases of manifestation, you know. And for that, of course, you need to learn yourself and you need to know exactly what you want. You need to explore, you need to experience, you know, to understand what you desire deep in your heart. I actually have a funny example about this step as well, you know, in my life. I remember when I was working in Dubai, I was super exhausted because you're working 6 days in a week, 10 hours each day. You're talking to hundreds of people every single day, and you don't have energy anymore. And that's why you feel exhausted. And I remember how I was dreaming about normal vacation, you know, just for a month or something, to have no people around me, you know, it's funny, I swear, not to do anything, you know. And then I met my husband and I moved to his country, and now we are living together, you know. And I live in the middle of the desert. I have no people around me. I have no like permanent stable job or something, you know. I have nowhere even to go, you know, no coffee shops, no supermarkets, nothing. You need to form your thoughts in the right way, you know. That's why you need to know exactly what you want to avoid again this kind of cases. And also I like 2 more things in this step, you know. First of all, the author talks about changing your desires, that it's okay to feel like someone different. It's okay to reset your goals, to want something different, to change your visualization, manifestation, etc., you know. And it's super important to understand, because a lot of people think that if they want this thing, they will want it forever and they have to manifest it forever. No, we change and our desires change. It's first. And secondly, what I like also, she talks about vision board. She says not to to be scared to put on your vision board your biggest dreams and desires. And it's super important to understand, because who told you that you cannot have it in the future? Who told you that you cannot dream? We are our own limit. Nobody is telling us what to have, what to do. Even if someone is telling you, need to let them go. Learn how to dream. Learn how to allow yourself to desire. And actually, second step, it's exactly about doubts and fear, She says that doubts and fear are your enemies in manifestation. I don't really agree here. About doubts, maybe, yes. You need to learn how to make decisions, but about fear, no. Fear prevents dangerous situations, it's true, but at the same time, fear keeps us away from growth. But to get rid of fear completely, you cannot, because when you grow, you go on a different level. And on each level, there are new fears, there are new doubts. Why? Because going to something new, it means ruining something old. And ruining for our brain is super scary. The point isn't to get rid of fear completely, because if you are not scared, to grow, to achieve something, etc., then it means either you are that or you are in the same place in life. Fear is always gonna be there. The point is to learn how to work with it, how to make your desire stronger than your fear. But the rest of the chapter is nice. She talks about self-talk, she talks about compliments. I actually have a separate podcast about compliments. If you already talk about compliments, I want to recommend you one thing. Every morning when you wake up, come to the mirror, look at yourself and give yourself minimum 5 compliments. This practice will help you to grow self-love, self-value, self-respect, and you will start seeing yourself in a completely different way. The next third step is aligning with your own behavior. It's a beautiful chapter where the author talks about becoming something that you want to attract. If you want love, become love. If you want to have supportive, loyal friends, then you need to become the one. If you want to have loving and caring partner, then be the same, because whatever you reflect, you attract it back. Memorize it. Also, the author talks about stepping out of your comfort zone, creating healthy habits, getting comfortable with discomfort, which is super essential, super necessary to understand, not only in manifestation, but in real life. Because as I said, on every level of growth, there are different challenges, there are different fears, doubts, obstacles, and it's super important to learn how to be flexible, how to adjust, how to be strong enough to handle it and not to give up, because everything changes so fast and you change as well. And actually the fourth step is connected to this topic. It's about overcoming tests from the universe. We already talked about growth, about fears and everything, so let's move on to the fifth step. And this step is about embracing gratitude, because a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. I honestly have nothing to add to this quote, because it's true. Gratefulness, it's one of the highest feelings ever, and as we discussed already before, whatever we feel, we attract it back. I want to tell you my experience, because before, I was the person who liked a little bit of drama, who needed to be sad for so many days, listen to sad music, etc., And then a couple of years ago, I had super traumatic situation, and I promised myself that I'm gonna be grateful every single day. And already for more than 2 years, I'm doing gratitude practice before going to bed. And I will tell you honestly, I'm waking up every single day, and even if it's same, I feel so happy. I cannot wait for the next day, and I'm so grateful. I love life so much. This practice really changed my life. And why gratitude is important in manifestation? Simple example. For example, imagine you have 2 friends. You do same things for 2 friends. I don't know, giving compliments, talk all the time, support, you love, you care, you meet these people, And one friend is super happy all the time telling you thank you, And you want to meet this friend more and more, right? But another one is always complaining, always something is wrong, always he doesn't like something. Of course, you don't want to meet this friend, So same with the universe. If you're this complaining friend, the universe will not want to give you anything. So the 6th step is about converting your envy into inspiration. I absolutely love this chapter, especially because the author talks about social media, because we all know we get some desire, we start to express ourselves, and then we see all these successful people, millionaires, etc., with skinny, fit bodies, etc., and we get so close, we feel like we didn't deserve something, we feel like not enough, we feel so discouraged, and it's super important to use these triggers the same way as fears, for your own benefit. As I always say, use your triggers as signs, you know. If you see that something is triggering you, you need to go in it. It means that you need to have it as well, or you need to do the same thing as well. Because suppressed jealousy, it's not good even physically for yourself, because suppressed emotions in general, they convert into stress, and stress of course can cause even some physical illnesses, etc. So it's super important to learn how to work with your own emotions. And also I like that the author talks here in this chapter about helping each other, about celebrating people, about supporting each other, you know, and building people up, especially considering everything that is happening around us right now. You know, I think it's super important to remind yourself that we are all people. We all go through some obstacles, difficulties in life, and we all need each other. And the last step, it's about trust in the universe. And I want you to understand that trust, it's actually one of the basic needs. And if you want to be happy, basic needs supposed to be fulfilled. You should understand one thing: the universe wants you to be happy. Even if you have some painful lessons in life, it's happening for you to grow, for you to learn, for you to prevent the situations in the future. So you need to keep this feeling of happiness and gratitude always, you know, even if it's difficult sometimes. It's really difficult sometimes. And as well, I do love that she's talking about letting go of control. Letting go, it's really a miraculous thing. As I said in the beginning, you know, I love this book. Why? Because it's basic understanding not only of manifestation but life in general. And also I like that Roxie Nafousi is giving a lot of practical tasks. Why it's important? Because we don't learn through theory, you know, we learn by practicing something. The only thing that I would add to this book, you know, it's a chapter about learning yourself, because if you don't know yourself, you cannot live the life you want, and then you're gonna live the life that someone is telling you to live, you know, and you're gonna betray yourself again and again, and there is no happiness in that. I'm actually making a course right now about reconnecting with your true self, because honestly I think that this is the first thing that you need to do in life. It's understand who you are, what you want, what are your desires, what are your principles, and without it I cannot even imagine living happy. And to finish this podcast, I want with the saying from the book: someone once told you that you couldn't have it all. I'm here to tell you that you can. Nobody can tell you what to think, what to feel, what to do. It's only up to you. You have to realize this one. Every day when you wake up, you have a choice to live your best life, to follow your dreams, to work for yourself, to improve yourself, or you can continue complaining, blaming everyone around, and feeling unhappy, and feeling not enough, and guilty all the time, and being convenient, etc. It's only your choice. So I want to wish you to make a right choice every single day, and of course to choose happiness, to choose yourself, and to choose gratitude and love in your heart, because it's very beautiful. When you have it in your heart, you experience every single smallest moment of life in a completely different way, you know, and you feel like life is full of miracles. Life is so abundant, you know, you just need to start feeling it and noticing it. And the next Monday, I'm gonna give you a practice, a meditation to level up your life. So guys, stay tuned, follow me on this channel to do more practices, to learn yourself better, to improve yourself and your life. And of course, like this video, share it with your friends. Guys, read the book if you did not read it yet, or maybe you've read it a long time ago, you know. I think it's super important to remind yourself these basic things from time to time. And of course, stay happy, give yourself compliments, and I will see you very, very, very soon. Mwah.